Always do the last sequence of the abdominal program before starting the leg program. For the leg treatment, use electrolyte 236 for cellulite and fat reduction, or electrolyte 231 for skin contraction. For the first two sequences, use the grand ball probe and follow the muscles on the front area of the legs. Start the movements on the inside, right above the knee, using pressure going upwards in the direction of the arrow on the monitor, and no pressure coming back. Always stay in contact with the skin and do each step as long as the sound signal can be heard. The short program for the leg treatment can be used for the arms as well. Go into the leg program and press cellulite. Indicate skin type and the client's age and press apply. This is the short version of the leg treatment. Remember when treating the arms that the back side of the leg corresponds to the front side of the arm and vice versa. For the next sequence, use the large double roller. Plug in the plus and minus cable. The client does not need to hold the handbar. Start the movements right above the knee. Make sure that the inside area of the leg is being included, as it represents one of the important problem zones of the leg. After this sequence, the client has to turn around. In the following two sequences, use the grand ball probe on the back of the leg. Start at the beginning of the muscle on the inside of the leg. Follow the arrows, always applying pressure going up and no pressure going down, never losing contact with the skin.
And then you do number 3.
With the large double roller, start the movements above the knee on the lateral side of the leg, applying adequate pressure going all the way up. A large part of the gluteus can be included here. Roll back down with no pressure. The second step should be made in the same way right next to the first one. After this step, the client has to turn around again.
The next step is right beside number 1.
Again use the large double roller and start at the inside of the leg at the top. Using medium pressure, move diagonally towards the lateral side of the leg. Roll back without pressure. When the sound signal stops, continue with the next step a little lower, also on the inside, right above the knee area.
Again, you use the hand bar with a blue cable.
The next sequence is a very intensive treatment for the inner side of the leg. Switch back to the grand ball probe and use the hand bar with this sequence. Hold the probe at a 45-degree angle. Following the arrows on the monitor, which show the right direction, make circles in a spiral pattern, making them bigger and smaller as long as you hear the beeping. After this sequence, the client has to turn around. Starting the next sequence on the inside of the leg, move diagonally towards the outside, putting the pressure in the direction of the arrows on the monitor. As before, some part of the gluteus area should be included. Continue the movements a little further down the leg to cover the whole area. Hold a grand ball probe at a 45-degree angle and draw a circle in the direction of the arrow on the monitor. Start the movements going from bigger to smaller, including the inside and the back part of the leg. Make the first spiral higher than the second, staying above the knee. The leg treatment is completed with 2 spiral movements with the probe at a 45 degrees angle on the lateral side of the leg. Here it might be helpful to ask the client to roll slightly to the side and bend the leg being treated.